Hello, hello, and welcome to today's Mindfulness Strength Flow. Just a little bit of context. If you're doing this far in the future or you have nothing to do with my political region of the world, today marks a week since the massacre in southern Israel, and we are currently at war. So I'm kind of at a point where if there's a siren, I shut it off, and hopefully I come back. I'm not sure. And if I don't come back, then that is the end of the workout, just in terms of like whatever my daughter needs. So that's the situation. I am going to try to go for a full. I don't know if you could hear the booms, but anyway. I'm going to try to go for a full mindfulness strength flow, which means that really try to connect to my breath, the breath and the movement, becoming very aware of the connection between the breath and movement. And that's it. So please sit tall if you're joining me. And I hope that you are able to really kind of settle into your body in the here and now in this moment on your mat. Closing your eyes and just focusing in on the breath. Trying to release all the tension from the body. And then rolling the shoulders back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Turning the head over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the left. And then we're going to place the left hand on the floor, keeping the right butt on the floor. Bring the right hand overhead. And switch. And again, just to get the spine moving a little bit. And then we're going to bring our hands right under the shoulders, and we're going to shift our weight forward. Really pushing the hands into the floor and keeping the pelvic floor engaged. And exhale into tabletop. Again, forward, squeeze the butt, engage the pelvic floor, engaging the abdominals, and then bring it back. And then a little further forward maybe, really making sure that the shoulders are being pulled away from the ears, and then again. And now even further forward, and maybe even bend the elbows close to the body. And exhale, bring it up and back. Forward, forward, elbows up and back. And again. And again. And then bringing the knees way out. Pushing the left hand strongly into the floor. The right hand is going to be at the base of the skull. We're going to really push that hand into the floor. So really the rotation outward to the right is that push of the hand into the floor. Inhale, bring the elbow, the right elbow towards the left arm. Exhale. And again. And again. One more time. And we switch. Really pushing that right hand into the ground. 3. 2. And one more. And then you can stay in the modified plank. You can stay on your knees or get into a full plank. And then we slowly open up the right hand up. Hold it just for a moment, lifting the pelvis up. And then switch. And again, each side. And then release, getting onto the knees, turning the index fingers towards each other. Bringing the knees further back or getting into a full plank. Just a quick reminder, I'm in my 3rd trimester of pregnancy. So getting into a full push-up is actually, feels like it's a little dangerous for my abdominal wall. I'm going to stay on my knees, but you can absolutely go onto your toes. We come forward, bring it down, bring it up, and back. Four more. 3. 2. Here's the last one, and then we go into the full plank again, either on your forearms or on your hands. We open up, right hand goes up, reach it, and switch. Reach it, and switch. And switch last time. And then right into the pyramid. Digging the heels into the floor, resting the head down. Left foot comes to center. Right leg goes way up. Right foot comes right in between the hands. If you're like me and your belly's in the way, you might want to bring the knee out of it. The right heel is digging into the floor. The hands come forward. We soften the back knee, then hop and drop into the lunge. Keeping the back elongated. 8 more. 7. 6. 5. Dig that right heel into the floor. 3. 2. 1. Bring it down. Let's get into a full push-up now. I'm going to drop to my knees for this. Bring it up. Come into a pyramid. Right foot centered. Left leg goes way up. Exhale. Drive that left foot in between the hands. Hop and drop. 2. 1. Hands go down. Both legs go back for the push-up. And then we stay in the pyramid and just use this moment here to elongate the back of the legs, your back, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. And then the feet are going to go as wide as the mat. And you're going to walk your hands over to your knees, to your feet, excuse me, and we bend the knees. Shifting your weight way back. And we pulse the squat for 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Lengthen your spine. 3, 2, 1. Stay nice and low as you can go. I'm going to go a little wider with my legs. And then walk your hands forward. Get into a tricep push-up, squeezing the elbows to your side for 5 reps. Remember, I want you doing this on your toes if you can keep form. If you're not super pregnant, postpartum, etc., etc. 3, and 1. Once again, coming into the pyramid, going all the way back. This time we're going to go for full squats. All the way up. I'm going to go a little wider just because my belly's in the way. Squeeze the butt as you go up. One more. Hold it here. As low as you can, keeping the heels on the floor, pressing the knees out. Walk it forward. 5 tricep push-ups for the last time, either on your toes or on your knees. 5, 4, 3. Back to all fours. Just like before, we're going to push. This time we're going to start with the right. The right hand pushes into the floor. The left hand is at the base of the skull. Both shoulders come back and away from the ears. Inhale here. Exhale, open. 2 more. Push that right hand into the ground as you open the chest. And switch. Inhale. Inhale. And 1 more. Moving on to the forearms, staying on the knees. And the left leg is going to become your stabilizer. The forearm should be pushing into the ground. The rib cage should be closed so that you're not arching your back, you're not dipping it. And we really bend that right leg. Exhale, bring it up, squeeze the butt. Inhale, lower. Two more. 1 more, then we're going to hold it up, squeeze the butt without moving your back. So it's not this, it's closing the belly, closing the rib cage. Point and straighten and circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, no movement around the back. 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Switching legs this time, really bending the legs, squeeze it up. Inhale down. 7, 6. Hold it up. And now straighten the leg, keeping the leg pointed and circle around, squeezing the butt, making sure you're not moving your back around. We're going to go for another 5 to this direction. 4, 3, 2, And switch direction, keeping the abs tight, exhaling as you complete the circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. From here, we're going to flex the feet, push the forearms strongly in the floor, and hover the knees above the floor, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, come up a bit. Inhale, lower. Three more. Don't straighten the knees completely. 2, 1, and release. The knees are going to go to mat width apart and the arms go forward. And then gently work your way onto your back. And on the back, you're going to place your ankles right under the knees. Hands are going to be up, so that you have to work your core a little bit more to keep the balance around the pelvis. Exhale, press your back into the ground, lift the butt up, squeeze the butt, close the rib cage, and slowly lower. One more, and hold it. Now try to keep the pelvis super, super steady. Place your feet in a way that you can really keep that balance going. Open up the right leg. Exhale, close. And the left. Exhale, close. And the right. Close. And the left. Close. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Open up the arms. 90 degrees. And drop the knees over to the right. And drop them over to the left. Reach your hands back up. Get onto your tippy toes. Lift the pelvis up. Come up a little bit higher than you would if your heels were down, keeping the kneecaps looking straight up. Inhale, lower the butt a bit. Exhale, lift. Really focusing on two things. The prevention of dropping your ankles out and the engagement of the pelvic floor as you go up. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Squeeze the butt. Engage the pelvic floor. Open the knees and slowly lower down. Keeping your feet together, the knees open. Relax the neck. Relax the facial muscles. Again, drop the knees to the right and drop them to the left. And work your way through your side and into a seated position once again. Sitting nice and comfortably. Inhaling, reaching your hands up. Exhaling, placing the right hand on the floor and going deep into the side bend. See if you can go deeper than the beginning of the session. Keeping the left butt on the floor. And switch. Again, inhale, bring it up. And exhale, side bend. And release it. Shoulders go back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Flexing the hands, dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. The left to the left. Turning the head to the right. Turning the head to the left. And then gently release. Let's place one hand on the heart and one on the belly. 3 deep breaths to end. Breathing into the hands. Last time. Thank you.